Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about this camera rig and how I shot this film.
Let's go.
So now this video was all shot on the red Komodo. Actually, it's the exact same rig that I shot that video with. So I ended up purchasing this camera bag where I can just literally put my whole rig back in my bag. So literally when I get to a job, I just have to take it out of the bag and I'm ready to shoot. And I'm going to post a link to that bag in the description below. So this is the exact same rig that I used to shoot that film. So now starting off with the camera, obviously it's the red Komodo. Most of it is all shot in 6K 17:9 with the speed booster and the Rokinon DSX Cine lenses, the 35 and the 50mm. Some was shot on the Sigma 18-35 with the speed booster still on there in 4K, because when you do shoot in 4K, it gives you a crop. So when you are going into a crop, you are still getting a wide enough image that is going to mimic like a 20mm in full frame. This is a little bit of a hack that I decided that would be cool to try, and you know what, it works out perfect. So if you guys are interested in getting a wide angle shot in 4K with that crop on the red Komodo, I would highly suggest using the speed booster with the Sigma 18-35. So now, starting off with the battery, we are using the Shape 270 V-mount battery. Now, you're probably asking why so big. Now, the reason why I wanted to go with the big V-mount on this type of film, and why you should use a bigger V-mount on all your films, is it's going to reduce or lower the amount of jitters you are, especially if you're doing handheld, which I do all my films. Most of my films I barely use any gimbal. Actually, I don't even remember using gimbal on any of my latest films. But yeah, so we are using a big V-mount. Now I don't have to worry about powering off the Komodo when I'm using this V-mount. We are using the small rig rosette handles on both sides, right and left. So when I am doing walking in shots, or if I'm not holding on top handle. So this handle here is the small rig handle. As you can see, the NATO mount on the red Komodo. For audio, I am using the Comica VM20. So now I also have the tilt-a-nucleus follow focus, which I didn't really use on this setup just because I was more run and gun and I was more top handle instead of the side handle. As you can see, this setup right here is perfect if you are doing the dual handle, just turning with your thumb, and it's mounted on the side of the top handle. Now for the monitor, I am using the Atmos Shinobi SDI version monitor, because the Komodo only has SDI input, doesn't have regular HDMI. But yeah, so that's basically a breakdown of the rig that I use. I would highly suggest going something similar, or doing some other type of dual handle side for the red Komodo. I mean, this camera is such a beast, especially with the cube form factor that it has. Now, some of you were asking in the red Komodo group on Facebook if I used autofocus. Now, the only lens I could use autofocus was a Sigma 18-35, and you know, the autofocus works perfect. But most of the shots were all shot manual focus by hand. I don't have a first AC or have the budget, because these are smaller projects that I do by myself. They're all run and gun, single cam op. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the fitness video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you guys want to see on the next video. Peace. Keep breathing.
Turn your core that way. Core. That's it.
this is gonna work out. This is hard.